So we are at the Front Row card show here in Las Vegas. We're at a casino, gotta love it, we're in Vegas. I'm looking forward to today, see what kind of deals we can find. It's been a good month or so since Burbank, or a little longer, so I haven't been to a card show for a bit. And the show was crowded, there was a lot of stuff. I'm actually gonna show all my finds over probably 3 videos this week, so there's gonna be a lot of content. I had a great time, found lots of awesome stuff. This first little handful was a lot of wild card mat. I do like that stuff. It's got to be the right players like Dameon Pierce. That's the first card that I got numbered to 50 on card autograph by Encased. I just set it aside. We're going to get a bundle price on everything at the end with this dealer. So I'm kind of just putting stuff I like, setting it aside, and then later on I'll determine what goes on Whatnot, like that card, which sold for $13 on Whatnot. That was a pretty solid price. There's one currently on eBay for a little over $20 shipped. So, you know, sometimes I'm going to get a little less. Typically I'm going to get a little less on Whatnot, but the beauty is I can move it, 2 days after the show, instead of having to wait maybe months, possibly 3 or 4 or 5 months before it moves at the price I want. So I am willing, as long as I'm not overspending, to sell the stuff quick. I got this Jaden Reed. Unfortunately, I didn't see that it had a little damage on the corner. It did pretty well on Whatnot. I'm trying to remember offhand the price. I think it went for between 6 and 10, and I got it for a little less than 10. That was an awesome AJ Green right there, numbered to 20. It was 18 of 20. His number is 18. It did really well. I think it did like $14 on Whatnot, and it was my 18th item I put up through the auction, and I didn't even realize I did that. Somebody told me that during the auction, so that was kind of funny. I am picking up this Marvin Mims autograph. Did you see the release of the new Broncos uniforms, by the way, that just came out today on Monday? I don't know if I like them. I don't like them. I don't hate them, but they're just too plain. That's the modern sports uniform, right? Safe, simple, and I'm coming from a place of deep feeling about this because the Utah Jazz totally destroyed their uniforms. I don't know what the highlighter uniform is, but it's got to go, and I think it will. So I recently sold a BJ Ojulari no huddle auto for like $6.50 shipped. This is numbered to 10. I love the gold stuff. Everybody loves the gold stuff. I expect to get it for less than that sticker price, but I had to do it. Also, $5 on an Antonio Gibson. I know I'm going to get it for a little bit less. I'm going to put that in the pile as well. So one of the things I'm going to work on for this channel is when I put cards through Whatnot, I'm going to try to screen cap the prices because I forget afterwards. I sold this today, this laundry tag, Luke Schoonmaker. He wanted 15. I sold it for between like 19 and 24. And once again, I'm going to get a group discount here at the end. So I had to get it. Devonta Booker, that's just cool. University of Utah guy. I put it through the auction. Probably should have kept it, but I have been mostly focusing on U of U guys in their Utah uniforms, not in their pro uniforms. I just like this card right here. $5. Not the best player, but on card. That's something that I put on eBay. I thought it was a little too obscure of a player to put through Whatnot, so it's going to go on eBay, and we'll wait for it to sell. This sounds familiar. Yeah, I do TikToks and YouTube and stuff.
Yeah,
American Arbitrage.
Yeah, I watch you every night, man.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Sam.
Sam, nice to meet you, man.
We'd like to thank our sponsors.
Usually talk today, right?
Yeah, in like a half hour.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I was just watching him.
Yeah.
You were? Awesome, bro.
Celebrity.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it, man.
I was like, wait, I know that boy.
I just like to look at cards, man, and make videos. So I'm glad you guys enjoy the vids.
4 minutes.
You got a dark side of
We're
life.
going to do our first
Yeah.
workshop.
My shot, too.
Dude, that's the spot, bro. Super underrated. Well, at this point, I don't know if it is underrated. It's getting the respect it deserves now.
Oh, yeah, because of you.
Last call.
I hope it helps. I honestly hope it helps them.
We're going to be drawing the first winners at
They're really cool though too, because they'll have high end, which I don't do, but they have like some legit. They have that 101 Lamar Jackson forever that sold for $50K, and then they'll have 50-cent boxes. It's not a lot of shops that do that.
sign up. It'll be lots of fun.
As I was chatting there, I set aside several cards. That Jahan Dotson to 25 autograph, I have that listed on eBay for 20. I think I'll get like 15 or 20. And then that Micah Parsons sold quick. I sold that on eBay for $12.75. Picking up these Brock Purdy's and CJ Strouds. I know I put both of the CJ Strouds through. One sold on Whatnot for $7. The other one sold for $7 with a Chronicles Purdy I found. So I did pretty good on those. So recently I bought some Kyle Hamilton autographs. I think they were wild card or leaf, and I sold them both to my buddy Beeks, Beeks Cards on Instagram. I bought from him in videos you've seen in the past. So I'm picking up his low-end autographs when they're cheap enough, or I guess high-end autographs too if they're cheap enough. At $5, I'm willing to pick those up. He was a All-Pro, a Pro Bowler this year. Great safety for Baltimore, so I had to do it. When I saw this parallel of Cordarrelle Patterson, I thought it was the Peacock, but it's the Tessellation number /15. That sold for me on eBay for $10, super quick. So that was in the pile, going to be part of the bulk deal that I'm going to do here in a moment, but that sold really, really quick. I'm also picking up this Hendon Hooker. This is one I may hold on to. I just see what happens. He's a quarterback out of Tennessee. We're going to see if maybe someday he plays, and I'll have one of his cards fairly cheap. I got in a little hot streak right here of cards that I found that I wanted to get. Tank Bigsby to $199, asking 10. We're going to put that in the pile. Dawson Knox, the tight end for the Buffalo Bills. Tiki Barber, this is a cool blue cracked ice. $15 is what he was asking. We'll put that in the pile as well. Daniel Harris, that's a pretty good one right there. I think I put that one up on eBay for around 15 or 16 shipped. Got the McCole Hardman right here. Put that in the pile. And also Don Beebe, part of the 4-time Super Bowl losing, unfortunately, Buffalo Bills. It's surprising that a team could go 4 years in a row. Such a part of my childhood right there. And lose every time. It was not good, unfortunately. Billy White Shoes Johnson. I love that he signs this Billy White Shoes too. And by the way, I'm not trying to rub it in for the Buffalo Bills fans. Here's another Kyle Hamilton. Great deal right there for an auto. I'm a Jazz fan. We went to 2 straight NBA finals and lost both of them. So I feel your pain. I commiserate with you. Found a couple RPAs of Michael Wilson. One number to 149, like a bronze parallel. A little further on. I'm not sure if it's in the same stack. I found another bronze one, but it's numbered. This one right here on the right, numbered to 125. Different numbering, look the same. Both of them fairly low. He's a decent young guy. He had like 38 receptions last year. We'll see how he continues to grow, but I decided to pick that up. The price was enticing enough for me at the $10 each, so we put them in the pile. We'll see how we do at the end. One interesting trend that I've noticed on Whatnot, and this could change, but as of right now, at least on my channel, game used stuff has done really well. This is Calvin Johnson. This sold really well for me on Whatnot. With all these big giant patches that are not from anything or anywhere, they didn't even touch them. People are really kind of flocking more towards the real game used stuff. They're seeing the value in it. And I hope someday these companies will do more and more game used stuff, which was pretty much the intention of these patch cards back in the day, to get kind of closer to the game, I guess. And now, you know, they're glorified insert cards, which are fine, I guess, but you see that they're not really priced well anymore like the old days. All right, I got a stack for you, man.
Give me 175.
Yo, sounds good, man.
Yeah.
It's about where I was in my head-ish.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
that's a good. I appreciate the deal, man.
Yeah, I like your channel.
Thank you, man. What'd you sell De La Cruz for?
The De La Cruz, it's got a, this one has a problem on the card.
Okay.
Interested in any of that?
Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen the shimmer. You picked that up today?
No. This is all stuff I was trying to sell that they didn't want.
Oh, really? So is that numbered stuff?
Yeah. All of it's numbered. $7.99, $9.99. There's 2 Mother's Days in there that are at a 50.
You're trying to sell it like one of the places that buys or whatever?
I mean, this is all your top 10 rookies, so.
Oh, LEs, okay.
Let's think about $2 a card.
$2 a card.
And that was just that. I didn't count any of this out yet. I mean, I got team logos. I was about 4 or 5 on.
See, I don't even know the market on those.
Last I saw when they were coming out, they were about 10 because it's like 1 every 6 cases, jumbo cases.
Shoot.
And then the
Figures
big
there
hitter I
no
had
comps
was
on it. Oh, here we go.
printed
This one's a, okay, so a 1 of 1 sold for 100. a 1 of 25 sold for 11. So I would say $15 is probably a good solid number.
15? I might do that at 15. Let me just see.
But I'm almost 100% positive there was a problem with the card. So just don't come back to me and say, hey, the card's fucked up.
Nah, if I buy it, I buy it, man. It's all good.
Because at one point last year, I think I was going to send it in, and I seen something on the card somewhere.
I mean, I'd be a buyer if I could like pick and choose what I
There it
wanted at
is.
that price. If I didn't have to buy it all.
It's right there. It's like a hairline crack or whatever.
Perfect 10s.
Oh man, get a good eye. I can't see.
It's there, and it'll definitely downgrade it. That's for sure.
It's not fixable?
No, it's like a crack in the plastic on the card.
Yeah, let me see what you want.
Place we can go set it. Or
Don't stand outside.
No, dude.
Start your thing, but I mean.
No,
there's-
if you're organizing it for me, that's even easier. So $2 a pop on these, and then you said somewhere a little more.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of going off players that I think might do okay.
I'm a A's guy, so that's
Smart man.
kind of that's
The A's are perfect for this right here.
yeah for the green. That yeah. I didn't get a single A's team logo either. And I'm like, man,
Really?
like
And you said these ones were different, right? How rare are these? Are these like
1
case
out of
hits?
6 jumbo.
Oh, dang. What do you have on these?
I was about 5 to 10. I mean, you had some that you really wanted. I mean, Woo, I know I've seen a lot of his, so I mean, his like auto and stuff, not necessarily the.
I'd have to look those up. I'm not sure offhand.
Yeah,
Sure.
off the top.
That's cool because it's color match.
Yeah, there's a couple in there that are color match.
Oh, these are cool.
And
Is that a retro
that's
style?
the full black too. It's out of
Yeah, 73.
73.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because I think like before that number range was usually like the vintage stock or something, but they did it
Yeah.
differently this year. Like this Jordan.
I think these should still be in. Well, they were in order.
Straight to whatnot.
Probably just take them straight out.
That's probably the smart way to do it for me. This Matos is not the 2, right? Obviously.
No, no, that
What do you want on the Matos?
do 10 or 15 on it.
You do 10, I'll take it. I'm not looking. I haven't looked it up, but I think that's probably fair.
I know. I've listened to a couple guys. He's been doing pretty well, and then the black.
I'll take any
Top
auto
Gun
at that
black.
price. I mean, I've heard of these guys, but I don't know a ton about them.
Yeah, there's nothing.
They look good. They're just on card for a cool looking auto from this year. I'll pay that. I don't care what it
So
is.
then this is your.
Let me just. Oh, these are different, right? Or no, this one's 2, right? The South Relic.
I'd probably do 4 on that one just because
He's good.
he's in the top 10 prospects out of it, and it's the
Let me
Eastern
look
one.
at. Are these ones different too?
This is just the print. I was gonna do the BCW 3x3.
Yeah.
The screw one. I was gonna put that in the middle with a bunch of these around it.
Smart.
That's why I had a bunch of those. The only other printing plate that I've seen on eBay, I think, was the Mets team card, and it was at like 148.
Nice.
But that was the asking price on it. That's all I've seen, but it's the 1-1 plate. And then that's just your top 10 rookies going all the way through. Nothing.
I'll take all the Ellies at that price.
I was gonna say.
Because I just run through whatnot over
Yeah.
time, or at least all the. I don't know about these ones, but these ones I'll take.
Most of the bases are going for $3 a piece anyway.
Exactly.
So it's $2,
I should be fine on that.
and you got Ellie, Jadon, Carter.
Curious how Dominguez would do on my whatnot. I think he would do 2, but I don't know if I want to spin
He
2.
just got hurt recently, right?
I think I might have to stick with Ellie just to be safe, because I know Ellie I would do okay with.
Your Sal's, Miguel off,
Nolan, what is it, Schwell or whatever?
and then Davis at the.
Oh, Henry Davis. Yeah, I think I'd do this stack, and then if you do 10 on that, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So whatever that comes out to.
10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64.
So 64?
Yep.
Awesome, dude. Let's do it. So what's your thoughts on this year's design and everything?
I like it.
I didn't like it at first, but I like it now.
At first, it stands out when you're going through and you have so many different sets, or you're looking through bundle
I'm so
boxes.
used to like the white border they've kind of been variations of for a decade, it
The
feels
thing
like.
is, though, when you're going through a bundle box, you know right away it's 24.
Yeah, that is actually
You don't even
smart.
have, okay, because like 22 and 23, it's the same design, just the picture at the bottom's different.
Yeah.
You know, they got the name and then it drops, or just the name. So you kind of have to pay a little bit closer attention to it. But you know right away that this is 24, no questions asked.
Yeah, it's grown on me, and that's a good point too. Yeah, if you're going, because like if you're going through, I get confused on like 20, 20, 21, 22 all the time. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know which one's which.
And you got to try to read the thing on the back and try to see what it is. And
I hope they keep with it. Then like maybe do a different color next year.
The
or something.
chrome will be interesting to see how the chromes come out. For the bases, they're pretty good.
I feel like the numbering's cheaper with Fanatics. Do you get that vibe? Like when you look at the numbering on these cards, it's not strong.
I've seen a couple that are really strong, and I've seen a couple that are kind of eh.
Well, you know.
So I don't know if it's just machine wear.
Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter that much, but just it's interesting. I could definitely tell the difference from the way it was, but
yeah,
heck,
it's kind of
everything changes. It's not that big of a deal. Here's an unassuming card right here. You wouldn't realize at first glance it's game used. Juan Gonzalez, one of the best players of the 90s. This is a game used card, and this is in his $3 box, so I'm going to set it aside. That's definitely a card I'd like for Whatnot. Now, this is in the $5 box, but this is game used too. One of the best players to ever play basketball. Keem the Dream, Olajuwon. Rockets, great. Always beat up on my Jazz for many, many years, until we finally won them in '96. Here's another Rocket from that era, Kenny the Jet Smith. Autograph, I'll take that. This is another one from the $5 box. Hockey really isn't my forte, but I really liked this card. I almost, thinking about it, think I should have got it for myself, because I love these old SPX cards. This is kind of like a checklist card. If it was fully a Wayne Gretzky card, I might have got it and tried it through the auction, or maybe even kept it. I don't know. I'm just thinking about keeping it now. I wasn't thinking about it then. But that was a cool card. Just the SPX die cut stuff is dope. This is a number to 41 encased Starling Marte. I know he's still in the league, hasn't been as good as he once was, but that's an on-card autograph. Good looking card. Derwin James at 10. I just had to pass, unfortunately, on that one. See, for 5, I don't know. This is a good idea, but it's numbered to 10. Gortat is kind of like was like one of those random dudes from the mid-2000s that I think a lot of people liked. I might just take a flyer on it. This one I picked up, Danny Green rookie autograph. Right now, the low on eBay is like $7.50, so it's not going to do too great for me. The next one up above that price currently is like around $15. I remember a time where it was worth a bit more than that. His stuff got hot for a time. I don't look up everything when I'm here at the tables, but it's a $5 card. I put it in the stack nonetheless. When I think of Mitch Kupchak, I think of the front office guy, not the player, but this is a pretty cool card. At $5, I'm going to put it in the pile. And do you remember when Ben Greaves was a big freaking deal? That was a big collecting era for me, the late 90s baseball. Fernando Tatis Sr., Jose Cruz Jr., Pat Burrell. Lots of great players. Some of them turned out to be decent, some didn't. This card's really neat. Rookie photo shoot jerseys of Tony Parker and Jamal Tinsley. So rookie Tony Parker jersey card. Really, really cool. For $5, I'm putting it in the pile for sure. Jonathan Isaac. He's a player a lot of people are overlooking. One of the best defensive players in the league. He's been injured a lot. Paying $5 on that, it's worth like $16, $17, $18 right now. So definitely going to pick it up. Here's a guy you may be able to find in the bargain bins like I did. $5, Sam Hauser autograph. I have this up at $30. It should sell for around there. Big part of the Boston Celtics. Josh Beckett, game used. Beautiful card. Trace McSorley. His stuff is still pretty popular. I thought about this Kwame Brown, one of the biggest busts ever, but I ended up putting that card back and just kind of going through what I got from this box. And the best part is, when I gave him these cards, there wasn't really a negotiation, but I did get a deal. Check this out. This was in the $3 box, I believe. I think these are all 5. Most of them were in the 5 section. Okay. I don't know what the number... I didn't get any out of this $10 section.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so I'm thinking they're 5 apiece, but...
No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? 12 times 3? I'll do $3 a piece.
That works for me, yeah. 36, right? Awesome, thank you. Good deal, I appreciate that. You can never complain when you hand somebody a $5 stack of cards and they say, you know what, 3 a piece. I'll take it. That was an awesome deal. Thank you so much. And also thanks to Josh for hooking me up with all those Topps cards at $2 a piece. It's a great deal. There was a Gavin Williams autograph on card, Guardians card. I have that like at 15 bucks. The Coco Monte sold for 10. All the Ellies have sold except for the Stars of the MLB. I'm just going to piece those out on Mercari. I can make a little bit more there. Some of them I put through Whatnot and kind of broke even on. That's kind of how it is. But when it's all said and done, I'll make some decent profit on that lot. And then the first interaction was filled with tons of cool cards. I definitely enjoyed it, and thank you so much for hooking me up with a deal as well. This was a great show. I have at least one more, probably 2 more videos that I will do this week on this card show. There was a 50-cent box that I'm going to kind of save for the next video or the third video because I did a 50-cent box recently. So I'm doing something a little different this time, but the 50-cent box was insane. And one more thing, guys. Allow me to talk about something that's in the works right now. I am doing a card show, not on Whatnot. I do those every Monday. If you guys want to join me on Whatnot, I have a $15 code. If you're new to Whatnot, link in the bio. But I am doing a live show on my website with me and my buddy, Commonwealth Picker, and Dave, ADH Dave. We have a site called DIBDIT.com where we can do live auctions, and we have people on there who also do live auctions. There is going to be a sports card day this Friday, 4/26. At 5 p.m. PST, I am doing a half-hour show. Before me, Commonwealth Picker is doing like a half-hour 80s like WWF card show. I think we're going to have a couple other people do auctions as well. So come check it out. The link will be down below. I believe I have a code for like $5 off your first purchase or something. I will put that down there if I have it. I believe I do. And also, if you guys are interested in selling on our site, DIBDIT, the fees are 8%. Plus like transaction, I believe. If you want to sell on it, if you want to do box breaks, or if you want to sell singles with us in the future, or if you get a hold of me fast enough on this Friday, let me know. We'd be happy to get you in as a seller and kind of give you the overview and everything, and we can do that. I appreciate you guys for watching this. If you're interested, please come check that out. Thank you guys. It's been like 8 days since I've done a video. So thanks for watching. And if you made it this far, you're a real one. Thank you.